Hello, my name's Howard Gordon. I live in Sheffield and I was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and frontotemporal dementia in March 2017. I find technology helps me with my daily life. I have a mobile phone which has alarms on it and has reminders for taking medication. It has my calendar in there to remind me of when I've got to do things. It will remind me the day before and a couple of hours before that I'm going to be doing something. Email, banking, shopping. I use Microsoft OneNote to plan when I'm going somewhere. I put the address, the contact details, a map and pictures of the place I'm going so that I know where I'm going, and if I have trouble getting there I can look at the map, look at the pictures, and it helps me to find where I'm going. I used to have a memory clock, but I now use Alexa from Amazon, which is connected to my phone, so any reminders I put in Alexa come up on my phone. It also again reminds me to take my tablets. I can set it as reminders to have my meals when my wife's out of the house. It plays music and things like that. I used computers for about 40 years and now I'm struggling with typing because the signals from my brain don't get to my fingers properly. But in the future I will change to using voice software to use that to type with. And for me, it's learning new things, new apps. When something changes on a piece of software, it takes me a while to learn how to use the software again, because I don't remember when the changes come in. It takes me a while to learn. So any changes or any new technology that comes in, it takes a person with dementia, it may take them time to learn how to use that technology. Becoming that it's trying to enable people with something like dementia to become more independent, but it can have a negative effect where it encourages them to stay indoors and not have that face-to-face contact and socialising out in the community, which is so important for people living with dementia to feel part of the community. I mean, technology can be an enabler. For example, Alexa, I can dial my family using my voice, and it's in the lounge, but it can also hear me in the hall and the kitchen. So if I were to fall downstairs and I couldn't get to my phone, I could shout to Alexa to call my wife or to call one of my children, and I could have a conversation over the phone with them, telling them what had happened. So technology can be an enabler, but it can also be a disabler. When people are developing software to involve people, when people are developing software for people with dementia, they need to involve people with dementia in the development. I did some research recently about a new version of Alexa, a dementia-friendly version, and one of the things that came out was, yes, you've got the reminders, but you need a reminder of the reminder sort of thing. So it will remind me to take the tablets, but something might happen, take my concentration, and I will then forget to take the tablets. People wanting to do research in South Yorkshire based around dementia, they come to us as their part of their PPI commitment for their funding application, and they do a plain English summary and do a presentation, and then we give them feedback on whether we think the research is relevant or if there's anything we think should be included. I mean, recently I did one about hearing where he hadn't considered having issues with noise, because I don't have hearing loss, I have issues with noise. So when I go traveling, I use headphones, noise cancelling headphones. And he hadn't considered that, so that's now being incorporated into the research. And also they're going to do an evaluation about whether a hearing test should be part of the dementia diagnosis.